Hello, and welcome to this session on LO2, Understanding Research Approaches in Healthcare Contexts. In this session, we will explore how research philosophies influence healthcare practice. Understanding these philosophies is essential for producing reliable and credible findings in health and social care research. This video introduces key research philosophies and explains how they shape the way healthcare research is conducted and applied in practice. Research philosophies guide how knowledge is perceived in healthcare. Ontology, epistemology, and axiology form the core components. Ontology addresses the reality of concepts like disease. Epistemology defines how knowledge is acquired, whether through data or human experience. Axiology considers ethics and values in research. Positivism assumes an objective and measurable reality. It heavily relies on quantitative data, producing reliable results. However, it often ignores individual experiences. This approach is strong in clinical research, but weak in understanding lived experiences. Positivism supports evidence-based practices like clinical trials. Realism accepts an independent reality shaped by social contexts. It balances objectivity with real-world complexity. This approach is useful in evaluating interventions, but is harder to design. Realism is more practical than positivism in care settings. It is methodologically demanding, but insightful. Interpretivism focuses on subjective experiences and meanings. It captures patient perspectives, essential in mental health and social care. However, findings are not easily generalizable. This approach is valuable for person-centered care, but lacks statistical strength. Interpretivism is influenced by researcher bias. Pragmatism rejects strict philosophical positions, focusing on what works. It supports mixed methods research, widely used in applied health research. Pragmatism is flexible and practical, but may lack philosophical depth. It is effective in practice, but less theoretically rigorous. This approach risks inconsistency. Quantitative research focuses on numerical data and statistical analysis. It aims to produce objective, generalizable findings. This method is effective for measuring outcomes, but lacks depth. Quantitative research is strong in policy and clinical guidelines. It overlooks personal experiences and social factors. Qualitative research explores experiences and meanings. It provides rich, detailed insights supporting person-centered care. However, findings are not easily generalizable and may have researcher bias. This approach is essential for understanding service users' perspectives. It lacks the statistical strength for system-wide decisions. Mixed methods combine quantitative and qualitative approaches. It provides a comprehensive understanding of issues. This approach is practical but complex to design and execute. Mixed methods are increasingly used in health and social care research. They offer both breadth and depth of insights. The deductive approach starts with a theory and tests it using data. It is associated with quantitative research. This method is effective for testing theories, but may miss unexpected findings. Deductive research is structured and produces measurable outcomes. It is rigid and less flexible. The inductive approach starts with observations and builds theories. It is linked to qualitative research and is flexible and exploratory. This method generates new insights but lacks generalizability. Inductive research is useful in under-researched areas. It is less structured, but offers new understanding. Case studies focus on in-depth analysis of a single case or event. They are detailed and context-specific, useful for real-world situations. However, they have limited generalizability and can be time-intensive. Case studies are valuable for understanding complex issues. They are especially useful in safeguarding. Action research involves practitioners actively participating to improve practice. It has a direct impact and encourages continuous improvement. However, it may have potential bias from involvement. This approach is highly practical but less objective. Action research is collaborative and supports service development. Different approaches answer different research questions. Quantitative methods provide measurement and proof. Qualitative methods offer understanding and insight. Mixed methods and action research focus on real-world impact. In health and social care, combining methods avoids blind spots. No single philosophy suffices alone in healthcare research. Positivism dominates clinical decision-making. Interpretivism is essential for understanding people. Pragmatism bridges gaps in real-world care. Combining approaches enhances understanding and impact. Research philosophies and approaches shape healthcare practices. Combining methods enhances reliability and depth of findings. Effective research in health and social care integrates diverse approaches for comprehensive insights. Any questions or concerns? Send a WhatsApp message to 07484361688 and our team will gladly assist. Thank you, and see you next time.